Now everyone be quiet. Whilst we listen...
Check the mic and make sure...
We interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everybody.
Biggest panda I've ever seen. Look at that now.
Look, there's money on it!
Hello.
I definitely have something in my eye,
Oh, great. So you're going to be blinky the whole time?
and I can't handle it. Like, I really just can't.
So what you
I'm gonna
get
have
when
to
you're
step away.
when you're not prepared, when you wait the last minute?
Yeah, I get something in my eye.
It's terrible. So we're back. We survived Atlantic City. Barely. But survived. Not barely, actually. We had a good time.
We made it.
Yeah. Not as nice as in the summer, but still nice. We enjoyed
I
it.
liked it better in the... I don't like the summer, so, you know.
I like the summer. More
I hate the
stuff is
summer.
open.
I know, but I hate sweating.
Anyways, developed... my cough came back a little bit.
For the love
in
of
the
Pete.
Smoky Casino.
For the love of Pete.
It was probably the combination of the Smoky Casino and yelling at slot machines, but, you know, either
Probably.
way. It's that chubby pig. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. This is slot machines.
No, unless anyone's played that slot machine.
Yeah, there's slot machines with pigs that get fatter. Or they're piggy banks that get fatter and fatter. And yeah, it's a long story. Anyways, we'll say hi to a few people in a box in a garage. Early thought he was late. Ping's here also early. They're just having a nice little conversation. And then he did point out that we're not back till 9:30 p.m. on Easter. Because my phone corrected Eastern to Easter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So, thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, Shorty can't wait that long. Don't worry, you didn't have to. What's
funny.
up, Shorty? Junk Monkey, what's happening? How's it going?
Hello.
Everybody's just talking amongst themselves. Yo, Rosie. Yo, yo.
Yo, Rosie.
Hello. Did you win money? Okay, so the first day, I couldn't lose.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I go that far.
No, I mean, everything I touched seemed to win, right? I mean, it seemed that way.
Touched.
And if I was losing for a little while, I'd hit big. And then I couldn't lose. We were up for the trip going into the second day. And then the second day, I couldn't win. Like, there was nothing I could do to win. Like, it didn't matter. I was actually at a slot machine with my buddy later on in the night, the second day. And I actually got bored playing because, like, I put $50 in. The slot machine would take me down to 20 and then up to 50. And then down to 20 and up to 50. And then down to 20. And it just kept doing that.
But at least it lets you play.
Yeah, but after a while, and it was one of those older machines, after a while, you're just like... This is really boring.
I was hitting crazy on roulette. I have like a new method now, and it was working, and I was on such a roll.
Yeah.
And I was up like $150.
Yeah.
And I stopped, and then I ended up giving my casino ticket to Adam, and then it was gone.
I couldn't win a penny. There wasn't anything I was nothing I could do. I
should have just kept it. Why didn't I just keep it?
I should have just flushed the money down the toilet.
Me?
It would have been better. Heyo, what's happening? Doza, good evening. Bartermania's in the house. What's up, Bartermania?
Hello.
William's here. Hi, William. How's it going? Colored eggs and jelly beans for all. Yes.
That's funny.
I hope everybody got their Easter baskets. For those of you just joining us, they have no clue what we're talking about. That's okay. What's up, JD? Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Ed's here. Hey, Ed.
Hello, Ed. I had wings for dinner tonight. I almost sent you a picture of them. I got mainly drums, and they were big, disgusting drums. Oh, I didn't turn my phone down.
Oh.
They were
disaster. You forgot what you were doing.
They were big, like nasty drums. I could barely even bite into some of them.
Those are the best. Yeah, it was a fun trip though. I mean, we had a good time. A couple of the restaurants were good. Sarah found a new love for cheesesteaks.
I did, guys.
Yeah.
Ketchup. I never knew this was a thing. Ketchup on a cheesesteak. It makes it taste like a cheeseburger. I never knew this before until we got cheesesteaks and they put ketchup packets in our bags. And I was like, why are there ketchup packets in here? This must be a thing. My whole world has changed. My mom ordered a cheesesteak tonight at dinner. I said, try it with ketchup. She's like, that seems weird. She was hooked instantly.
Yeah.
She was slathering it all over the cheesesteak.
Yeah, it makes it taste kind of like a burger.
It's so amazing to me.
Yeah, it's not bad. In a box in the garage says, I love the old machines, red, white, and blue 7s, followed by diamond 7s. They're few and far between nowadays. There's a bunch of them in Atlantic City. Downstairs in the Tropicana, there's a ton of old machines down there.
I was playing those 7 ones, and I actually hit for $60 on one.
Yeah, I couldn't lose the first day. The second day, I couldn't win. It was awful. What's up, Ed from Kansas City? How's it going? I prefer the nice scenery you showed me.
I don't know.
I don't remember what it was I showed you.
Unless it was on my personal Instagram. A couple people know my personal Instagram.
I didn't know I was around a lot of famous YouTubers. Apparently, I'm in a lot of videos and didn't even know. Oh, yeah. He's talking about. That's right. Yeah, he is in a lot of YouTube videos.
Nice.
Tagging him in them. So, Ed the YouTube celebrity. That's right.
That's cool.
That's what happens when you go.
Somebody sent me an Instagram message today, and they were like, I saw you on NC Picker's video on the video call.
Sent it to me on the cabbage.
Oh, I don't remember that. Maybe he's talking about the weather. He might be talking about the weather. When I showed him the leaves and the cold weather. And blah, blah, blah. I know. I also love the cold weather. I love it. Today was great.
Today was chilly.
I love the dismal. It's so great.
It was awful.
I love getting snuggly. It's fun.
So.
Except for when it's too hot, but Ed, you would appreciate this. As soon as we got into our hotel room at the Tropicana, all the way down to 60 in our room, all the way down.
Yeah, we turned the
all
thermostat down
to 60. Yep.
It was, to be fair though, it was quite warm in that room when we got there.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it definitely was. But it was so pleasant, so pleasant, and the bed was so pleasant.
Yeah, it was good. It was fun though. We had a good time. So, we're at 95 degrees here today.
Yuck.
Can't wait for some cold weather in California. People that don't have cold weather hoping on cold weather. It was wonderful weather for us for the state fair. Oh yeah, did you get any good food? What'd you get? Let's all go next year. We can creep in the background of everyone's videos and then ditch the event. I like your thinking. I was thinking about going next year anyways. I don't know if I can take Sarah to Vegas 2 times in 1 year. But
Heck, no.
Well, then maybe
one time is even.
Me and Bill and Ed will all meet up down there and we'll just creep around in everybody's videos.
Yeah, go for it. I'll stay here by myself.
Yeah. As that vacation gets closer, you'll be like, maybe I want to go.
No, absolutely not. That plane ticket. Plane trips are not fun. I mean, I consider myself overweight, but only slightly chunky. And sitting in that seat for 4.5 hours is enough for me.
Yeah.
It is so smashed.
Yeah.
It is so uncomfortable. No.
Yeah. Ed's planning on it. Already saving up for it. So Rosie said you can come here. Doing more.
Okay. Yeah.
You get to go to sunny Massachusetts.
Oh, what we should do, Rosie, if they go there, we should meet halfway. I should drive halfway. You should drive halfway.
Middle state New York.
Yes, that's what she's saying. Let's do this.
There you go.
Girls trip.
William wants to know how were the quality of the toiletries at the Tropicana.
So they were good. They were Jose Eber, and they were rosé. rosé wine.
I will
flavored,
tell you this,
scented.
William. I haven't seen them. I did not
Well,
see.
I use the shampoo and the conditioner, so that's why.
I haven't seen them.
purposely didn't bring shampoo and conditioner on the trip.
They were gone whenever I used the bathroom for the first time.
They were in the shower because I was using the shampoo and the conditioner. They were good. I used the soap. It was also good. I took 1 bar of soap with me. And
so that's why the hand soap was in the shower.
Yeah, I was using it.
But how am I going to wash my hands?
Take it back out of the shower. I don't know what to do.
That's what I had to do. Yeah.
But anyway, they were quality. I forgot to take the extra roll of toilet paper on the last day.
That's too bad.
I was kind of upset about it.
I will tell you this, if for those of you ever traveling to Atlantic City, Tropicana is nice. Is it as nice as the Hard Rock? No. But it is nice. I heard to steer clear of the West Tower because the West Tower is old and needs a serious reboot.
The whole outside looks really ghetto and old.
Well, it is old. It's been there for very long.
Yeah, it looks like really like.
But the inside's nice,
dirty.
And the whole place is nice. It's got plenty of restaurants. I would stay there again. You really never need to leave that area. It's gigantic. It's probably as big as Caesar's Palace.
I also would stay there again. They had a lot of like food places that were open late and 24 hours, which is something I appreciate.
Yes. Because
when we stayed in the Flamingo, if you wanted to eat something at like midnight, you were like not getting any food.
That was not. I'm telling you, that's a relatively new problem at the Flamingo because I stayed there almost every trip I went to Vegas and never had that problem.
Like if I want to eat pizza at like 11 o'clock at night, accommodate me.
I can't confirm or deny that I got a little drunk one of the nights we were in the Tropicana and bought a sandwich and a big tub of antipasta and ate it in bed.
He did. He did. Yes, because let me tell you something. I rolled over into breadcrumbs, okay? From like an Italian hoagie. I was like, what? Why are there breadcrumbs?
You got food too. Maybe they were your
but
crumbs.
I didn't eat breadcrumbs.
But it was great. Yeah, highly recommend.
I should say.
Highly recommend the Havana Tower in the Tropicana. So, good times. Fletcher's Corny Dogs, deep fried Oreos, and something called a peanut butter paradise at the State Fair. What was a peanut butter paradise?
I don't get deep fried Oreos.
Oh, they're so good.
They're not though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I don't do planes. There you go. There you go. Meet in the middle. So we have let's just go to the fair in Texas. There you go. I like that idea. We used to drive to Las Vegas, but now I'm by myself, so I don't do well driving at night. That makes sense. No automatic pancake machines. However, we stayed in Lancaster, Pennsylvania for the first night, and our hotel at Lancaster, the easiest way to describe it is it was lovely.
It was precious.
It was lovely. It had every bed had like quilts all like on the beds. They had the lady at the front counter made a real big deal out of the free juice. 24-hour juice.
24-hour free orange and apple juice, coffee and tea. Yes. Popcorn machine. One of those big red popcorn machines. Pumpkin painting in the lobby.
Yeah.
It was the most
Can you go grab one of these juices?
Yeah, I took a bunch of juice. I took a bunch of juice and I'll grab a juice. Yeah. I took a bunch of juice and it has to be like refrigerated, but then we took it to Atlantic City, put it in our fridge. Didn't end up drinking it, and then we brought it home. Yeah. We brought like so much of it home. The complimentary juice. Were we in a hospital though? Has anyone ever seen juices like this?
Hold on, I'll put it
that have like the foil lids. Apple juice, orange juice.
Yep. Turn them sideways again.
Like, what is this?
Wait a minute. The expiration dates are significantly different on the top of those.
One's, November 25th and one's October 30th.
You better drink that orange juice soon.
I'll have it tomorrow with my breakfast.
Right. So, yeah, it was cool. The free breakfast, though, at the Lancaster one, was not really a breakfast. It was
no
bagels, cereal, and some hard-boiled eggs in a tub. And that was it. So, it was not great.
But the free juice
in a box says my house looks ghetto and old, but it's nice on the inside as well.
Okay,
it's just kidding.
Our house, our house looks a little ghetto on the outside, but it's nice.
Peanut butter paradise was death. Oh Lord.
Oh.
It's more ghetto inside. I like it. There you go. I've seen those when I was a kid. The juice
Cups.
Yeah, that's awesome. I stayed at the Cosmo in Vegas. It was really nice. Couldn't believe everyone was just walking around with beers. Yeah, that's legal in that town and in Atlantic City now. You can walk down the boardwalk with a open container.
I'm literally just laughing at upcoming comments.
Yes. Had those juices last time I was in the hospital. I think you were in an assisted living facility with that juice. It's funny you say that because
yeah?
I have never been to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I'll be honest,
never go back.
We'll never be going back either. Because like friends of ours, they wanted to go up there and go to the outlet malls or whatever, which is fine. But then like all of us wanted to try an Amish buffet. So we went to this Amish. They don't call them buffets; they call them smorgasbords. And like this place is packed, and it closes at 7. So you got to get there at like 4. Yeah. So we get there at like 4:30, 4:45, somewhere around there, and we go up to the lady, and she says it's going to be a 2-hour wait. And like I'm looking at it, and there's tons of people there, and like the pound, like the people look like they knew how to eat. We'll just put it that way. And I'm like, this place has got to be awesome. Like it just has to be. So we waited the 2 hours, and we ate, and it wasn't like disgusting like some buffets are. Like it just, the food wasn't good. Like it was, everything needed salt.
If I had to rate it out of a 10, I give it a solid 2.5.
Yeah, everything was homemade, but it was just your basic. It was like mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, meatloaf, some sort of turkey, some sort of fish. There was some randomness like ribs and soups and stuff thrown in, but it wasn't good. And then the desserts, I thought they'd be good because Amish people, Amish pies, Amish donuts and everything are really great. Desserts were kind of like, everything was just like, yeah, it was food.
The ribs were actually okay, but the only thing I really ate was fried shrimp. And those were frozen.
Those were frozen fried shrimp. Yeah.
I literally ate like 2 dozen of them.
And then like there's this like weird little pink meatball floating in like this goo. And a friend of ours asked the lady, like, what's this? And she's like, oh, where are you from? And she's like, well, I'm from Pittsburgh. And she's like, oh, this is a Lancaster tradition. It's a ham ball. And we're like, what? And she's like, yeah, it's just ground up ham in a sauce.
It's a ham ball.
And I'm like, all right, I'll give a ham ball a shot. So I got a ham ball. I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. And then I had 2 or 3 more of them. And after like the second one, you're like, I don't like this anymore. So yeah.
I didn't even try the ham balls because I don't like ham to begin with. It kind of looked nasty to me.
Yeah. Well, geez, Junk Monkey, are you okay?
I know, right?
Did somebody else do it, or did you do it by accident?
You'll find out if you keep reading.
Okay. Peanut Paradise was like a croconut covered with cronut covered with,
I don't know what a cronut is.
Chocolate sauce, Reese cup Reese's peanut butter. Oh my god. Ooh, that sounds like it's too much even for me. There's probably more on it, just can't remember. I live in the ghetto. Self-inflicted was working on taking an old fence down. Piece of wire nearly as big as a pencil stabbed me through the forearm. Oh, okay. God.
Did you get a tetanus shot?
Yeah, did you get a tetanus shot? You should go get a tetanus shot. In fact, as much as I want you to watch this, go do it now. The property next to me looks and is ghetto, hence why putting up the proper fence. Got it. The food was so. Why was it so popular? I don't know.
It was like not good.
So Lancaster in a whole is just a giant Amish community. Like it's an Amish community they turned into a tourist attraction. So you can take like an Amish buggy ride. Yes. They have Amish wood furniture, quilts, Amish food, Amish cheese, Amish whatever. Like the Amish people have cleaned up. But looking around Lancaster when we were there, we were probably some of the youngest people that weren't grandchildren. Like we weren't there with our grandparents in the whole place that weren't locals. And when we got back to our hotel room one night, literally, and I'm not kidding you, a tour bus of old people showed up and checked into our
all
hotel.
Grandma and grandpas.
Yeah. Like our hallway was full of grandmas.
It was packed. You couldn't even walk. There were so many grandmas.
Yeah. It was so.
They
It's not a.
They couldn't figure out how to get into the rooms.
It's not a young person's tourist attraction. It's a let's go shopping, get some cheese and wine, and eat some bad food, and then go back home. That's what it is, and go to the outlets.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't great. Just sent you a picture of the peanut butter paradise, Sarah. If y'all.
Oh yeah, I just
got it. Hi, Kim. Kim's in the house.
Hi, Kim. I still have to send you stuff.
Old
It's hanging in the
hogwire
other
with
room.
vines go through. Oh God, you gotta watch it. I don't like pigs. I don't know what that symbol is.
Soccer ball.
Soccer ball.
Junk monkey. If it starts getting bad, I'll go in. Maybe you should go now. When was the last time you had a tetanus shot? Aren't you supposed to get one from puncture wounds?
Junk
Is
monkey.
that a puncture wound?
You're
I'm
gonna-
really worried about you. I mean, I don't, I'm not a doctor, but
we'll go back to that. Have some stuff in my death pile that I took to Plato's College. Do you guys have those there? Yeah, we do. We do, and I've seen people do it. I mean, you could. I would just list it.
here's a peanut paradise real quick.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's
Wait,
a
back
donut.
that up a little bit. Why is there an umbrella on it?
I know, right? I don't know.
That's a bit much. That is a bit much. That's a lot of peanut butter. I'm getting a little verklempt. Just thinking about it. Reselling topic. Did you put your stores in vacation mode? Any sales? Yes.
Yes,
Stores went
for
into
like
vacation
2 days.
mode. Poshmark and Macari came off. Poshmark. Oh, I don't think Etsy's off vacation mode. Did you take Etsy off vacation mode?
No.
No. Oops.
Who cares? Etsy sucks.
Well, we've been all right. We've been doing okay with on Etsy, actually. But
I have to verify our bank account or they're going to stop paying us. They've been telling me to do it for like a month.
What
It's
do you
down to
need?
like the last 4 days that I'm supposed to do it or something.
what do you need? Our statement?
I don't know.
Maybe you should verify it.
I just ignore emails when they say like, you need to verify your bank account. We're turning your electric off.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm just kidding.
Just work it. So if our electricity goes off, you'll know what happened. Yeah, so we did pretty well actually on eBay. We did real well with photos and stuff on eBay. I think we had like 30 we were 30 some sales.
It was like 28 or something, but there were like multiple purchases.
Yeah, I think we had on eBay alone, and then Macari and Poshmark came back on Monday.
Yeah.
And we had a sticker book sale on
Yeah.
And then Poshmark didn't start coming alive until today. It seems like it takes a day to start sharing and sending offers out before Poshmark. I do have something to talk about with Poshmark here in a second, though. But yeah, Plato. Back to this question, Plato's Closet. I know people that source there, JD. So it might be worth trading some of your stuff in and then just getting some decent stuff out of there. So, Ed, this is a food / rating channel. That's right. Jeez, I know. Get with it. We have Plato's. I don't take anything there because apparently they only want fashion things. Yeah,
I could see that.
Don't remember. Been a while. Just rub some
No.
I saw Plato's Closet. I saw Plato's Closet last time I went out for lunch. I thought it was an East Coast thing. No, it's definitely a nationwide thing. Kim saying yes, get a tetanus.
Kim is a nurse. Listen to her. I've known Kim my whole life since preschool, I believe. 40 years. She's a nurse. Go get a tetanus shot.
Look at this. Where have you been?
Wow. Yeah.
What's up, Fartsack Jack?
What's happening?
Crap balls. I ain't seen you guys in forever. What's up? We're doing good. Just got back from Atlantic City. Yeah, having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Had to upload my driver's license. So did we. Yeah, I had to too.
I'm dying. Junk monkey is killing me.
Looked freaky when I did it. Should have taken a picture, but the instincts kicked in and I pulled my arm off it. That's good. Yeah. Smart. I go through my inventory every few months and bring anything that was low cost of goods that hasn't sold to Plato's. They give you $2 to $4 per item. So if cost of goods was low, I just want my money back at that point.
Smart.
Plato's is good because I would otherwise just donate it. Yeah, sure. Been laid up. Oh no.
Yikes. Hope you're doing better.
His wife's a nurse.
I mean, well then why isn't it going? There's no way you got stabbed with a fence and she's like, it's fine.
Maybe she thinks it's fine. She's a nurse. When I burned myself with hot coffee, our friend who's in the medical field.
Oh, she's a nurse. She probably has like a tetanus shot like in her purse.
Maybe she did.
Maybe she's gonna shoot him with succinylcholine.
There you go. Been watching from a TV on a different account, and I couldn't remember some 240 people on my list. Gotcha. So yeah, we had an interesting Poshmark thing happen today, and I don't know if it's been resolved because I wasn't paying much attention to it.
I just don't pay attention to that at all.
It doesn't seem like anything's happened since then. So we sent out some boots. We sent out some boots. They were work boots. And most of the time when we get shoes, we bend them, and check the soles and stuff like that. And these weren't that old, so the glue shouldn't be coming off of them. So we get a 1-star rating from this person, which, it's whatever. And then I get a message, and this burns me up because
he's burning up.
It's just rude in more ways than one. The message reads like this: "Surely you knew the soles of the boots have come unglued. I feel that you intentionally omitted it in your description of the boots in order to sell on a deceptive principles."
Yes.
I cannot stand it when the first somebody said, we said everybody makes mistakes. Right? We're all human. People make mistakes. So
I'm a robot.
Your very first instinct, in my opinion, when somebody made a mistake that negatively affects you, should never be, "You did this on purpose. You're a jerk." You know what I mean?
That means they're probably lying. When they start out like that usually means they're just making it up.
But it's just a dick move in all ways, shape, and form.
Right.
Like,
that's what I'm saying to you.
You should never, ever, ever take that approach with anybody. And so I explained it to the jerk, back to him, that absolutely we would never sold anything that was damaged intentionally. Yeah. And I actually used his words a little bit against him because and I just said, we would never sell anything damaged intentionally. We sell hundreds of items. We've never once done something like that. I'm happy, feel free to contact Poshmark, let them step in on the return/refund. I'm like, but you will have to show pictures of the damaged product. Mm-hmm. I'm like, we typically inspect everything we sell, but sometimes things slip through the cracks. We're human and we make mistakes. Surely, just to be a douche, because I'm like, you know what? That's a terrible way to open up something.
Yes. Yeah. And here's the thing: even if I wasn't selling on eBay and I wasn't selling on Poshmark or everything and blah 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 blah, I've bought things off Amazon before that came damaged. Yeah. I've taken pictures of them to be prepared for the fact that Amazon might be like, "I want pictures." Or I started the thing out with, "I got this box of K-cups. Half of them are broken open. Do you want me to send pictures?"
Yeah.
Like, not, "Wow, you don't know how to ship things.
You're
like
a
you're an ass."
You're
like, I hate
you sold me a broken box of K-cups. You knew it was broken.
And here's the thing.
Get the hell out of here.
I swear I tried those boots on before I listed them because I was going to keep them for myself.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just think this guy's lying. Why hasn't he sent pictures yet?
And that's the thing. Why wouldn't you just send pictures and be like, "Hey, did you know this was like this?" And it'd be like, "No, I didn't."
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll happily take them back and they'll refund your money, but I can't do it. There's nothing I can do. Like, Poshmark has to handle it. If you want this to go away and you want your money back, prove that they're damaged, send all the crap to Poshmark. I'll gladly take a look at the pictures and say, "Yep, those are our boots. We missed it." Or, "No, you're a rip-off artist and those aren't our boots." Most likely, I'm sure the message will come back that, "Oh, I already got them fixed," or something like that. It's just... Yeah,
I took them to the cobbler already. You didn't, though. Okay. Yeah. That's like, or what he's doing right now is trying to rip the sole off of them.
No, because he probably if he wants to get his money back from him, he's going to need them. He didn't respond right away, so obviously this isn't a top priority for him. And if we get a return, we get a return. Maybe we missed something. Who knows? But I just don't appreciate being called a criminal right away when you don't know me. You don't know. We've sold hundreds.
You don't know my life.
Yeah, this is the first 1-star review we've ever gotten on Poshmark, so you can bite me. So block him. That's right.
Block him.
What's up, Mark? You came in at a great time, right in the middle of a rant.
Mark.
Right. What's the saying? You catch more flies with sugar than honey? It's honey than vinegar. That's right. Peach cobbler. Even the past 3 days, he couldn't contact Poshmark support. Will give him his money back if they're actually broken. This happened to me once, but I doubt Posh would take the funds from you. Oh, interesting. And the review means 0. Yeah, I know. That's why I didn't care about the review. But
I
I
could
could care less. Which he also left a review saying that we intentionally did this, and I'm like, we took pictures of the soles, you idiot. Like, if we were intentionally doing it, we'd be like, oh yeah, here's the shoe. Got the you're such an idiot. It's just gotta love how a lot of buyers have the eBay mentality to go to other platforms. Yeah, and that's what I think it is, Ed, because I looked at the buyer profile, and they've only been a member of Poshmark for a month. So, yeah. Let's see here. Peach warm cobbler and vanilla ice cream sounds good. Yeah. Also, Pooh. Yeah, that's true. Pooh does.
I feel like you need to read Junk Monkeys.
Yeah.
That you just skipped.
I once glued a pad of my left thumb back while with super glue and duct tape.
And your wife's a nurse? This does not sound good.
That's probably the best person you could have married. Sounds like you're a little accident prone there, buddy. Mark does bring up a good point. Poo also catches a lot of flies. Okay. But can you catch flies with poo, or they just land on the poo? Because I don't think flies get stuck in poo like they do with honey. But maybe. I guess it depends on who's poo.
Speaking of bugs, I wonder how that wasp's nest is doing on the side of our house.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's all gone. Yes, you intentionally scammed him, but have hundreds of other great sales block them. Yeah, that's right.
Well, then Adam looked, and he's only started being on Poshmark this month. Like, it says he's been a member since October of 2022.
Such an idiot.
Why?
Even if they are really broken, I still stand by the fact that leading with you're a ripoff artist and a criminal is just rude. Then I don't like you for that.
I don't
like you. Every woman in my family is a nurse.
Okay.
He's fine. He's going to be fine.
I'm sure.
It does depend on the poo. That is true.
Guys, have you seen, speaking of poop, there is a service where you can anonymously mail poop to somebody?
Yes, there
and you can
is.
Pick the animal that is the poop that you want to send. Yeah. You can pick like cow, monkey,
and it's
a combination
real deal.
pack.
It's not fake either. It's real stuff. This can't be legal.
My question is this. Why did this come up as a suggestion when I was going through like Facebook?
You were in Lancaster.
Why? I mean, maybe that's why. I don't know.
We were talking about horse poo a lot in Lancaster because there's a lot of horse poo, and it smells like horse poo.
I don't know why.
Does this sound like a fun family destination?
This is a suggestion.
Crappy food outlet malls and horse shit.
But guys, so anyway, I forget what it's called. I'm sure if you look up like male poop to someone, it will come up. Is that not like? Isn't there not some kind of? It's got to be
legal. They can't. There's no way it can be legal.
They have to seal it somehow. It can't leak out because like that is like a.
We're not sending diarrhea.
That's like a biohazard. Though.
It's a biohazard even if it's sealed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do tend to get injured from time to time. True story. Seen a guy gash his hand and then gash open and then super glue it and electrical tape it right in front of the boss. I've electrical taped cuts before, several times. Never super glue. I've heard about it, but it just doesn't sound like I want super glue in my bloodstream.
Band-Aids.
Yeah, but when you're working outside and you got a cut and you just want to stop the bleeding, you just wrap it in tape if you don't have any Band-Aids. So okay. I've done that before. So sold a boat speaker on Posh today, made $60. Nice. I like that. Who's buying a boat speaker right now, though? Aren't you in Canada? It's cold up there. Pooh Bear catches all the flies. There you go.
Yeah. They might be fishing.
Sure. Pooh Bear, it's still too cold.
People fish up there, Adam. You're the only, people like me and Ed like the cold weather. And Rosie likes it to be cold too.
Yeah. Pooh Bear catches all the flies. It's true. You're shitting me.
No, it's real.
I need to use this service on somebody. On OnlyFans, people are buying bottled farts. I'm serious. Now you're right. They are. It's very true. Remember a couple years back, a guy dumped a truckload of manure in front of a politician's house. I remember that too. I also remember them returning garbage to place. There was a couple stores in New Jersey that didn't pay their garbage bill. I think it was a mob thing. They did it on The Sopranos.
Yeah,
as a
did do it on
joke,
The
but it was
Sopranos.
an actual real story that they returned. They didn't return their garbage. They just took a garbage truck full of garbage and dumped it in their parking lot. So, what's up, Kevin and Lori? Been a while.
Hello.
We bought our first 3 books of old vintage postcards, somewhere around 400. Nice, I like it. Somewhere around 400 postcards. You spent $400.
I think they mean 400 postcards.
It's got to be. No, this was a big gash. Oh, I believe it. It's got to be fake. It's got to be fake poo, right? When you go to the ER, they give you stitches. It's just super glue. Is it really just super glue? Because I feel like the chemicals in super glue would be different than the medical stuff.
It's probably medical super glue.
Yeah. Oh, super glue was originally made for skin.
See, remember when I cut my finger open on the paper cutter and I said I was going to put super glue on it? And you said, don't put super glue on it. You know what? He wanted me to bleed out. That's why.
Yeah, that's not it. He should have got it stitched, but he couldn't pass a piss test. Sarah, Etsy wants you to connect to Plaid. You have to give your bank account, your bank password. I think you can call your bank and get the code instead of using your password. I know how to do that.
My bank password?
Yeah, to sign into your mobile banking.
I don't even know my bank password.
I'll figure it out. Ice fishing? Maybe, yeah. They do a lot of ice fishing. That's for sure. I've seen it.
In Canada.
But ice fishing, I don't know how cold ice fishing is because they have shanties. It's not like you're sitting out in the middle of a lake with a hole in the ground and you're just sitting there with a thing. You got a shanty with a hole in the floor cold. And it's heated. I'm sure it's still cold.
Until the ice melts and you fall through.
No, the ice is way too
No, but they do fishing like tuna fishing on boats in the ocean too.
There you go. Super glue burns. It does seal a wound. Super glue burns, but it does seal a wound. I kept several used tubes in my first aid kit. There you go. Super glue is medical glue. I did not know that. Fart sack Jack farts in a jar. I've been saying that for years now. You should do it. I use super glue in an aquarium. It's waterproof. Wow, stuff's so great. You can also glue your hard hat to the beam and they'll lift you up and you can. Wasn't that the advertisement where he glued the hard hat to the beam?
What year was this advertisement?
90s something. 90s.
I don't say I never saw it.
I seen a guy cut himself bad and then wrap a shirt around it and double vice grip it until he got to the hospital. That's smart. I like that. Yep, super glue. Never had a company ask me for banking passwords.
I know that seems sketchy.
I mean, most people near me are just sitting out on the ice with no shanty. Oh, Lord.
Whenever I went with my dad, we didn't have a shanty.
I don't know if you get enough ice though up where you are, or thick enough ice to do the shanties. I think the shanties are up in. I think the shanties are up in Canada and like Minnesota and North Dakota and those.
You know what? I have an idea. I'm just quitting Etsy. I'm not feeding into their crap.
Okay. I mean, we're selling cabbies on it. So.
Yeah, but here's the thing. As soon as I list them on eBay, do my thing with Instagram, they basically sell automatically, immediately. Okay. Most of the time. Sometimes some of the certain ones sit.
I mean, we
like
sold
this little
3
Christmas
last
girl
week
back here. No, I think we only sold 1.
3, I'm sure.
Yeah, but the fees are so high. I'm done.
Yeah. No boats for ice fishing, just snowmobile. See, I knew that. That's an advertisement was from the 70s or early 80s. Whoops.
I'm done with Etsy, guys.
No. 400 postcards, paid $30 a book. Some of them was bringing over the $100. I thought they were nuts. Yeah, that I believe it. You should talk to Mark about what he just sold. But,
yes.
Yeah. No, they fetch some money. Most of them are $4 or $5 sales. But some of them, when we've sold postcards, I think our most expensive postcard we sold was that button one for $90. Was it 60, 90?
I don't know how much it was.
The button face. That was our highest.
Yeah.
But we since sold, most of them are $10, $15. They're really just, we list them, kind of fill them in with the rest of the stuff. But yeah. Yeah. What are the $100 postcards? Yeah. I'd be curious to know what those were too. Yeah, they, I decided to take the day and go do some thrifting today because I haven't been.
Yeah, I went to thrift stores, guys.
Thrift stores today. The first thrift store I stopped at, I was hoping for some cabbies, no cabbies, but came back with some. Do you have the sheets there?
No. Well, I have one. I see, because guys, I am this efficient. I've already photographed every single thing except for the shoes,
No.
and I have some of it listed in drafts. This
Oh,
is
cool.
one pack.
Those are the ones. Those are the best ones.
Yes, this is
these
the
things up.
Southwest Treasure, guys. Southwest Treasure. Isn't this great?
From
Vintage.
From JC Penney.
Jock Penny.
Jacques Penney.
Is JC Penny still in business?
Barely.
What's happening?
So
Yeah.
bought 3 sets of sheets there and a pair of jeans.
4 sets you got.
4 sets of sheets and a pair of jeans.
Yeah,
there.
he got some good. He did really good today
Yeah.
for
That was
being
pretty good.
alone by
I was
himself.
all by myself. Man. I don't know. I might have passed on something. So found a pair of vintage Levi's, button-down Levi's. They weren't super vintage, probably 80s ish. They were vintage. Size 50, and I passed at $7. That, first of all, they were a little expensive. They were about $3 more than I wanted to spend. But they were vintage. They probably would have sold for like 25 to 50, and 50 on a good day. But size 50 was kind of bothering me. I didn't think I would get those sold that fast. Sometimes they sell really quick. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I've had luck up to sometimes the bigger sizes like do well because they're harder to find.
Yeah.
Like 46. We've been selling 46.
Yeah. I don't know. It just, they were a little more. We might go back tomorrow and look at them again. Somewhere I have a box of old postcards, including some leather ones. There you go. Should get them sold. They sell well. They're great little sellers. Like for us, I mean, Mark sells them full time, but for us, they're great. We get 4 or 5 a day, extra $20-$50, whatever we sell them for. So they're good. Sold in Insane Asylum Hospital, paid 30 cents, sold it for $75. There you go. Sorry, I meant the books were selling for over 100. Got it. Did the Levi's no, they weren't that old. Orange tag Levi's, I think, stopped in the 70s. These were 80s, made in Mexico. The way you can tell,
I thought the orange was still in the 80s too.
BRB.
I can't figure out how to get the Etsy shop off vacation mode.
All right, I'll figure it out.
Guys, what's happening?
So the way you can tell, we'll do a little lesson.
A little lesson? Why am I? Is it just me? What's happening? Why am I over here?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Everything's screwed up. All right. So the way you can tell, putting it on my big camera, this patch has 2 X's next up below the CO on Levi Strauss and Company. There's 2 big X's, and they're made. Typically, those ones are 80s vintage, made in Mexico. So better quality build, better quality make. They're typically older if they have those 2 X's on them. And they're normally 501s button downs, but they're the red tags. So you should have snagged them. You think so? I don't know.
I mean, maybe go back and get them. I don't know.
I think anyways, the reason I brought that up, leather postcards have a low sell-through rate unless you're really old and have good art on them. Mark says setting options vacation.
Settings, options, vacation. Settings. You
didn't see that? No, it's not on that one. These are newer. But where the X's would be, JD, is above. See where it says. Let me pull this down. It says Levi Strauss and Company. The X's would be underneath the co, above the banner. So this is dropped down a little bit, and there's 2 big X's right there. So that's how you can tell they're vintage. Just saying. But there's not on those. These are newer pairs. I was just bringing it up for a little show and tell. So.
A little show and tell.
So I went there, and then I went to another thrift store. And on my way in, I looked at the little sign. The little sign said pink and yellow tags, 50% off. And everything with a white tag is 99 cents. And I was like, 99 cents? That's weird. So then I started looking around, and I'm like, there's a ton of women's shoes that have these white tags on them. I'm like, so I called Sarah, and I'm like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but how would you feel about me just buying a ton of women's shoes? Because They're all 99 cents in that. Like, I mean, obviously within reason, you know, and decent brands, like brands that I recognize. So literally there's big me with this little tiny cart walking through Salvation Army, pulling down all the women's high heels, women's sandals, women's, what were those, wedges?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I feel like such a creeper. I'm like, I'm that guy that's like gonna go home and like sniff all the women's shoes or something.
Oh, I hope you don't.
Creeper.
I hope you don't when I go to bed.
I did find a few Afghans there too. And then some,
yes.
The next store I found some fleece line jeans. It was a good day. So I came home with
I have a pile back here of the stuff. It's all pictured. I just need to list it.
Yeah. Not all XX Levi's are vintage. No, I think all XX would be considered vintage. The late 80s is when they stopped making them in Mexico, and that's why I had the double X's. But if they're orange, and the orange tags are normally vintage, but you can tell. The easy way to tell is double X made in Mexico. They're going to be vintage because they don't make them in Mexico anymore. So, but yeah, it's a size 50 is a bit. I think it'll be a bit much. I don't know.
I don't really. I mean, sometimes the bigger sizes sell.
But then they're $7.
And if they're vintage and they're a 50, they're probably not a 50.
That's true.
They're probably like a 46 or a 48.
That's true. Well,
you're very upset about this. You're very worked up. I
should have grabbed them. There was 2 pairs of them. I should have just grabbed them. Just didn't. So
which one was this at?
Red,
which one was this at? Oh, red, white, and blue.
Yeah. Diesel jeans bring huge money. Yeah, they're pretty good. Would have snagged them. Yeah. $7 is a bit much to pay for jeans, though. But they are. I
hate driving to that thrift store.
Yeah, it's a pain.
It's the worst. 65 is the worst. Can you go over the McKees Rocks Bridge instead to get there?
Yeah, but that wouldn't be any long. That'd be longer.
Yeah, but it'd be better than driving on 65.
You still have to drive on 65, just going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, but it's just better for me. Maybe if I do go there, I'll drive over that bridge because I hate driving on 65. It's just awful.
Postcard.
What? Oh. Wow, good we're rich.
$3.50.
We're so rich.
Go get them. They're closed. We'll get them later. Bought a pallet of Levi's 20 years ago, and they were orange, red, and silver tabs. Silver tabs are the money right now. But yeah, not many size 50 rockin' vintage. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but then again, there's not many size 50s in vintage, so maybe they'll sell for good money because the larger sizes aren't available very frequently. So,
and again, they really might not be a size 50.
Yeah. Woo! Junk Monkey got paid. $5 Disney VHS, not Black Diamond. Oh, if it was Black Diamond.
Well, that's why.
If it was Black Diamond, there's an untold amount of money that would have come to Junk Monkey. Yeah, the Black Diamonds. I did find a sealed Disney VHS tape today.
Oh, God.
I was like, this is going to be good. So, what's up, Kirsten? Thanks for coming in.
Hello.
Yeah, so that was my little adventure today. It was good. I did well. I went to that I didn't get to tell you this. So I went to an antique store where we got a lot of ephemera last time.
Yeah, what happened there?
So the train stuff, they were all $2. And
why didn't you buy any of it?
I didn't know for certain. They were old train schedules.
Yeah, those sell.
All right, well then we'll go tomorrow because there's tons of them.
I can't go tomorrow. I'm busy.
Okay.
I mean, it might be early in the morning, really early. Like you said, you wanted to get up really early.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll do that. But, yeah, so, so I went to this, we'll start over.
You're really troubled.
I know. Went to this antique store that we went to. We found a lot of postcards, a lot of cabinet cards, and a lot of other things. But here was the thing. So I get there and I'm like, I really, really have to pee. Like, really have to pee.
They have a bathroom
in
the basement.
There's a bathroom in the basement. I'm like, yeah, great. There's a bathroom in the basement. So I walk down there, and I walk down there, make the turn, and there's like a lady just standing there with her cart, like, and I'm like, excuse me, and she's just blocking the whole area, and I'm like, excuse me, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry, and then like stands there for a few minutes, checks her phone real quick, and then just walks like as slow as humanly possible out of my way. And she wasn't old either. She was just checking her Facebook or so. I don't remember. I don't know what she was doing. So then I round the corner, go to the, I'm looking at the bathroom door and it says out of order. And I'm like, no.
Oh my God, really?
So then I walk upstairs and I'm like, hey man, do you have another bathroom? Because he's like, no, it's out of service. He's like, I had to step out a few times today too. He's like, it's the only one I got. I'm like, oh. So then I look through like the train stuff real quick and I'm like, I don't know if any of this is the stuff she was talking about. I really have to pee. I gotta go.
Ow, the bathroom ruined it. So if we go
totally
tomorrow,
ruined it,
let's make sure we pee beforehand.
Yeah, that's right. So,
yeah, I was gonna say,
if it was Black Diamond, I could have made as much as $3. That's right, you could have. Buy a VHS and get a Beanie Baby. There you go. You guys ever pick up these? I imagine it says GoPro camera bags. No, never. You mean backpacks? I think they're worth some money. I should list my Disney VHS that I brought from Disney when I worked for them. You probably should. Might be worth some money. The time to buy is when you see it. Rarely have I ever been there when you go back. You're right. Well, this is a antique store, and a lot of the times they're still there. So, I almost peed on the train. He almost peed on the trains. No, it was train ephemera, not trains. They have.
You almost peed on the train ephemera.
Yeah, they have train post. He has a little booth in the very front. He has train postcards. He has bus and train public transit.
Yeah, some of those are good. Yeah, actually, I probably would have had to be there because I know which ones to pick.
And then he has train schedules from all over the country, and then he also has. Remember those like little sleeves they used to give you for your plane tickets?
Yeah, maybe no.
So they used to give you your plane ticket, and they would put it in this it almost looked like a brochure that said TWA USA or whatever on it, and had some advertisements on it. He had a bunch of those too for $3, and I'm like, I have no idea, and I cannot stand here very much longer, else I'm literally gonna pee.
Like the freight bills are also good. Like the
there was bills. We'll have to go back, and then remember that.
My question is, where did you pee?
Gas station. My way back.
I was worried about you.
There was a Speedway on my way back that I stopped at, but there was a.
Where did you pee?
It's just outside.
That's my concern.
Beaver
Honey,
Falls
where did you go to the bathroom?
Beaver Falls isn't that busy. I just went around. No, but yeah. So the remember that there was a little case in the back that had cabinet cards.
Yeah, I bought all those.
You had to reach in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could not get my hand in there and without knocking over all the.
Oh, did they have more?
Stuff. They did, but I can't. There's two stacks. One stack's more expensive than the other.
Yes,
and they're all the way in the front in the corner.
Oh, I reached my arm in there because that's what they told me to do last time.
Yeah, I know, but if I would have reached my big old arm in there, I would have knocked everything over.
Yeah, because I'm like, well, I want these ones that are like $2, and he's like, just take them.
Yeah. So
I'm like, okay.
I sold a railroad watch inspection book, new old stock, for $50. Yeah, railroad stuff does really well, and we've bought railroad stuff from there before and resold it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just don't know why these people aren't putting their stuff on eBay.
Yeah,
they're just missing out.
Train postcards, if divided back, are above average, probably. Chrome trains are normally above average cards. Train stations are good. Yeah, I wanted to go through it all because they were each he has the train postcards individually priced, so some of them are like $3, some of them are $5. Mark, you will love this. There was all these postcards on one booth, on this table. They had you can clearly tell they had them kind of displayed nicely. So they had little baggies of individual stacks of postcards.
Was it the
And they were
QSLs?
No, they were holiday postcards, like from this like 50s or 40s, something like that. And they were $25 each. And I'm like,
Yeah, but what if one of the good ones is in there, like the American Santa? Did they have the QSL cards still?
I don't know what that is.
They got ripped off. Those radio QSL cards.
Oh, yeah.
Those ham radio. God,
No.
I got ripped off on those the last time.
But yeah, they were. We have to go back and look there again when I don't have to be, because that didn't work out for me at all. So
yeah, if they have more cabinet cards, we sells those for good money.
Yeah.
Even if you only get $8 on, you're still making like $5 after fees on ones you pay $1 or $2 for. Yeah. I sell those all day.
I do what I want. I think I have.
I love listing those. I mean, they're so interesting. I still have not listed, and did you look this up, and did you tell me what this was?
Yes. I know exactly what you're going to say.
Do you?
Yeah, you're going to bring up the soldier.
Yeah, what the heck, guys?
Why haven't you listed this? This could be one of the more valuable cabinet cards we own.
I know, right, guys? What's like with a bayonet on his belt? It's not a cigar. It looks like it looks like there's a cigar in his mouth, but it's just a defect in the photo. What is this? What?
I already told you. He's U.S. Army.
Are
Most
we
likely U.S.
sure?
Army.
But we need to know for the fact, because
well,
I don't want. Guys, what is this? Tell me.
What is this? What is he?
What is this? What is this?
Stop moving it. You're gonna get thrown off.
Okay, fine, bye.
So, anyways, put it back up. I think by the judging of his belt buckle, he's U.S. Army with an U.S. Army bayonet on his belt there. So that's what
it says. In the corner of the studio is Bushnell, San Francisco, and Oakland, California.
Yep.
Guys, why haven't I listed this yet?
I don't know why you haven't listed that.
Why is this still here?
Let's see. Mark says he's doing Whatnot next Wednesday. 10 lots of 35 cards, all holidays.
Ooh.
25 cards. Are you going to ask $25 for them? Because that's what they are. Santas are not like the red, purple, brown, blue pickup. Yeah, no, definitely not. I thought I recognized QSL. I'm a ham radio operator against my wishes.
Oh, wait. He's saying, like purple, brown, blue Santas pick those up, but not red.
Right.
I see.
Portrait, yeah. Good, thanks.
Seriously?
Infantry dude. Yeah, I think you.
Well, guys, you're real helpful.
$1 starts, yeah. So, also found four 1986 McDonald's Happy Meal buckets, while the White Ghost ones ends tonight at auction. Hope they move quickly with how hot the new ones are. Yeah.
Adam has one behind his head.
There it is.
That's McGoblin. We actually my friend and I got 2 McGoblins. We put ours on eBay. We put them both on eBay.
From the restaurant.
But then I sent one to Jimmy because he needs the McGoblin to complete.
Yeah, Jimmy's gonna. We don't want Jimmy to eat any more McDonald's.
So he has the ghost and the pumpkin. So we sent him the goblin. He should have it tomorrow.
We're trying to save Jimmy from eating more McDonald's.
Yeah, Jimmy, where are you, by the way?
Yeah, no.
Send you a McGoblin. You can't even show up to the show.
Rude.
Whatever. I remember this.
Yeah, she literally listed it from the rest stop.
I took it up the picture of it on the McDonald's table.
Yeah.
Guys, anyone?
Are you serious?
Well, no one's answering.
Nobody knows.
Fine. Then why do you think I'm not putting it on?
Sarah, did you see my video on the Nasty Postcard album? Look at the thumbnail. Found 3 Halloween cards.
No, I'll watch it after this. It's called the Nasty Postcard album? I haven't been on YouTube for like a while.
Such great.
For like, as the kids like to say, I haven't been on YouTube for a hot minute.
A minute.
Do people say that still? Hot minute?
I think that was like a 90s thing.
I haven't been on that for like a hot minute.
Seriously.
What's your YouTube channel called again? I'm just kidding. Oh.
Where did you find the older pictures? Do people sell their families at yard sales? No. We find them at auctions a lot.
Yeah.
People buy them and then auction. So we find them at local auctions mostly. And then antique stores for stuff like those cabinet cards that not the one she was holding up was a cabinet card. We find those typically at antique stores or at auctions. We see them at auctions too. That one I think we got in an auction. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, people don't. I mean, I would imagine people would. I just think that, and we were talking about this when we were out garage selling, is that I feel like people would never put those up for sale because they would think nobody would want them.
Yeah.
And I would imagine a lot of them find the trash because, people just don't know what to do with them whenever they get, whenever people pass away or whatever.
I'm going to be that creeper that goes to garage sale. Be like, you got any pictures of your grandma?
Yeah. Did grandma die? Does she have picture albums? Can I buy them from you?
You got any pictures of your grandma eating a cake?
Yeah. But yeah,
pictures of your grandpa.
It's interesting, but yeah, you do have to know where to find them, and then also, what will sell and what won't, and you'll get used to it quick. Most of the time, though, Katie, you're not invested all that heavily into them. So if you sell like 5 of them for $5, you're well into the profit because you probably paid $1 for all of them. So yeah, we are picking some older Disney photos tomorrow. Interesting.
What kind of Disney photos?
Are they like other people's Disney trips? We have a few of those. I'm in your block folder, remember? That's right.
Yeah, you are. Did you email me? Because
it's funny that you say that, Mark, because like now my spam is starting to go to my inbox. Like I'm getting all these spam emails.
Yeah, mine is too.
Yeah. I'm wondering
what is happening.
Yeah, it's crazy. Cameron's here. Hi, Cameron.
Yeah,
I still say a hot minute.
Yeah,
I'm a cool
I haven't been
kid,
on YouTube in a hot minute.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Cameron. We were in Atlantic City over the weekend, and I can tell you I'm not young. I'm not a young cool kid anymore because these kids walk by me and I'm like, is that person old enough to even be in a casino? Like, what are they doing here? Meanwhile, they're probably like 25. So what do people do with them? Frame them and pass them on as their family?
I don't really know.
Katie, I was thinking about that today because we have one guy that's probably bought.
Oh yeah, that guy loves them.
We'll call him Mike from Alabama just to not give away his real name. But he I would say, Katie, he owns between 75 and 100 photographs of the ones we've picked through.
Just
and
random.
He buys like to the point now where like he knows how we do combined shipping, so he just buys them, pays for everything, and then puts a note there. It says, usual thing, just refund me the difference. Thanks. And I don't know what he's doing with them all. I really...
He might just collect them.
Yeah. I
feel like some people just collect them.
Yeah, I really don't know. Postcards of funeral homes are good sellers too.
Yeah. And cabinet cards.
CK postcards in the house.
Hello.
Hi. Your photo is a Spanish-American War era.
Yes. Soldier. Yes. I love you. CK postcards. Where have you been all my life? Why are you just starting to watch this channel now? I don't have anything to write with. I'm freaking out. Maybe I'll write it on the back of the card with a Sharpie.
No.
Kidding.
If they sell after 10 p.m., it's a drunk buy, the best. Yeah, no, this guy buys them all the time.
Spanish-American War era soldier.
Well, hi, Connie. And hi, thank you, Cameron. Nice to see
Connie you. Is CK Postcards. Connie is my hero.
All the postcard resellers coming here. Competition is heating up. That's right. It is nice to see.
What's happening?
It's nice to see.
I need to write it down. I'm going to write it on the back of this coffee packet I stole from the hotel.
Seriously?
Yeah, this is good to get rid of odors. If you have things with
you'll get a piece of
musty smell, I'm going to use it. I'm going to use this.
Okay.
It's a coffee pod. You use it to get rid of odors. I learned this from somebody.
Like
no, it absorbs the odors.
Yeah.
I learned this from somebody on Instagram, and I said, "Where did you get them?" And they said, "I stole them from a hotel."
Connie says, "Been a listener for a while."
Oh, okay. Connie!
We're glad you came out and told us. We appreciate it.
Connie, Spanish-American War era soldier.
That's right. Not sure. I know the one is of Cinderella Castle, but others we'll find out tomorrow. But is it something that people took pictures of, or are they like Disneyland?
Like, are they promotional photos?
Yeah, are they promotional photos by Disney, or are they like people's photos? We also want an auction of a couple old German Disney items. Interesting. That could be cool. I don't know. I have no idea.
Smells like this coffee smells good.
It smells like coffee.
I know, but it smells extra good.
Okay.
It's the Farmer Brothers. It's decaf. No one wants that garbage.
You've got it. Thank you again, Connie, for that. So.
Yes. Do these sell? I'm sure it does. Spanish American War Era Soldier.
Just say RPPC and Connie will pop in and say Santa. Say Santa and Cameron pops in. That's right. Adam and Sarah, what are your latest bolos?
Bolos? I don't do bolos.
This right here is our latest bolo.
A sticker book?
Sticker books.
Sticker books. Old sticker books from the 80s, guys.
Sticker books. I'm not, JD, I'm not saying books that you peel the stickers out of and put them wherever you want. I'm saying photo album like books that people put stickers in when they were kids and kept them. Because we've sold one for $119, one for $52, and one for $40.
Yeah,
and
guys.
We paid $1
for all of them. No, we have one or two left.
Yeah. So we paid $1 for all of them, and we've already made almost $300 on them. So, old sticker books. That's our latest bolo. Good night, Ed. Get back to listing, which I'm not a fan of. Thank you for stopping in for us.
Thanks, Ed.
That dude, do you guys live near a Busy Beaver hardware store? You need an item that I can't find anywhere else, and they don't ship to.
My mom lives near one. What do you need?
Yeah, what do you need?
I mean, I might be able to like hook you up, but it's in the South Hills and it's like 45 minutes away. I only go there like once a week.
Yeah.
But we don't have any near us.
If it's something that
Busy Beaver.
Is it a piece of furniture or something? Or like a hose? But yeah, we do. There is one left here, yeah.
Guys,
unpeeled. No. Where is the other one?
Permanently. It's in the closet back there.
I'm not opening up. No, they're stuck permanently.
Not opening.
So meaning they're someone peeled them out of a regular, a stick. They bought the stickers, peeled them off, and stuck them into this book. And it's just somebody's little menagerie of stickers.
It's a menagerie.
Yeah, it is. They've sold the one sold for under $19 because of the sticker book that it was in.
Yes.
Whoever bought this, it's a popular sticker book, but the other ones are just regular sticker books that someone just made. There was Michael Jackson stickers in there. There was McDonald's, Burger King. There was a Where's the Beef with the old lady from Wendy's.
Yes.
There was Rainbow Bright. There was Care Bears, Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah.
Yuck stickers, old like football logos, like you name it, it was in this book.
Do you guys remember Mr. Yuck, the Poison Control?
It's not.
Was that just a Pittsburgh thing?
I think it was a Pittsburgh thing.
Anyone, if you remember Mr. Yuck, the neon green sticker that you would get from Poison Control, and your parents would stick them all over everything you weren't supposed to like eat, like pledge, like rubbing alcohol.
We need more.
Literally everything under my parents' cabinet had the stickers on, and then you would be able to get them for free at like the library and stuff. So I would just take them and just stick them all over everything.
Not a Pittsburgh thing. Interesting. Okay, not a Pittsburgh thing. I thought it was a Pittsburgh thing.
I thought it was too.
Yeah. Interesting. Let's see here. People really want to be living back in time. Yeah. It's a grill cover. Oh. I mean, yeah, let us know. We can try and figure it out. I will tell you up front though, the Busy Beaver that she's referring to doesn't have a lot of stuff in it, but
it's a little ghetto.
We can give it a shot. Sounds like a real popular strip club.
Busy Beaver.
Busy Beaver. It's kind of like the McDonald's Halloween bucket. People are going insane for them. Every McDonald's had lines all the way to the street. Yep. It's true. Nostalgia is really hitting our generation hard. Yeah. Darn, we used to do this. I should see if I still have mine. We would trade them the stickers.
Yeah, they're worth.
If you have, what was the one? what was the valuable sticker book? Mr. Stinkies or something?
Mr. Stinkies. Or maybe it was. It was like Stinky Stickers or something.
Yeah. That one was the valuable one.
I'm saying this is at least $25 just from what
I think it's more than that.
I'm looking at the sold comps.
Wacky package stickers. Yeah. My parents didn't do that. If you ate poison, you died. You deserved it. That was like those when we were young. Yeah, they like 10 years after we grew up, they started coming out with those the plastic things that cover the outlets. That you stick in your outlets so your kid doesn't stick their fingers in it or other metal things in them. They didn't have those when we were kids. It was pretty easy. Like your dad would let you do it once, and you'd figure it out real quick not to do that again. So. People are reselling these adult Happy Meals from McDonald's. Yeah, the toys. Yeah, you're right. Well, they've gone. JD, and McDonald's has not announced that they're going to do it again. So anybody that didn't get them.
Oh my God!
Did you stab yourself?
No. Check this out. Right? Okay. Can we check ourselves before we wreck ourselves here? Seriously? Okay. So, yes. This cabinet card. Okay, so I just was looking at the Spanish American, and then I decided I was just like scrolling through the solds. Okay, so this one here, this one's sold. Okay, for $100. Okay, this is a sold. Okay, $100. See this? Look at this. Look at what I have right here, and it's from the Philippines, just like this one.
It's different.
I know, but it's very similar. It's from the Philippines, just like this one. This one's from the Philippines. See the corner? That's the Philippines. This is also from the Philippines.
That's so interesting. Put those back up. It's the same picture. Different guy.
Yeah. Well, maybe he was at the same studio. Hello? Hold on. Sorry.
The guy on the left's wearing boots. And is a little thinner, and his pants aren't quite as high.
My guy's wearing boots; they're just covered over. Do you believe this?
Why isn't that one listed?
Because I didn't know what it was. I was going to throw this in a mixed pack of ephemera.
Well, I'm glad you didn't do that,
guys.
That would have been interesting,
guys.
Prop studio portrait is what Mark's saying.
Okay. Yeah, I think you told me that for something else.
I like Cameron's style. List that sucker for 120.
Yeah, I'm doing it, Cameron.
There you go. Same. It's definitely same photographer, same studio, same guy, just twisted the hip differently. No, it's different guys.
Yeah, the faces are different.
Our guy is a little more portly, and for some reason likes his pants hiked up a little further.
Guys, right?
Our guy has his pants up to here.
Guys, I'm gonna list it right now. What do you think?
One is a little portlier.
No, I'll wait till afterwards. That's rude. I can't believe it.
Unless somebody wants to buy it.
I can't believe it. Can you believe it, guys? I can't believe it.
I can believe it. Because you like to slack on the two best cabinet cards we have.
I didn't want to just throw them out there. Okay, guys, I got one more. While we're on this, let's see. Is Connie still here? Because she's my new best friend.
Connie, you still with us? Because Sarah's got another.
This is an RPPC. Connie, come, Connie. I cannot read what this. I used my little magnifying glass on this guy's hat. I don't know if he's a bus driver. I can't read what it says. What is this guy? Is he a bellhop? Is he a bus driver?
Is he a madman?
I can't read what his hat says. There's a number on it that says 5455, but I can't read what's above it or below it when I put the loop on it. I can't read it. I just can't.
Why are you trying live?
It looks like it.
If you can't read it.
This is entertainment. I think it says Pittsburgh underneath, actually.
Why don't I take a look at it? Because I have contacts and I can get a little closer.
Okay. I mean, if you want to.
Cameron says, Google Lens that doorman.
Oh, that's smart. You know, I never thought of that.
Wow, why wouldn't you have thought of that?
I don't know.
Shove the buffalo hides in fans. Oh, that's it. I bet that's it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it says Pittsburgh,
Is it a Pittsburgh?
underneath.
Yeah.
I don't
Could
know.
be.
It's hard to tell.
I don't understand why people are paying those prices. Can you, Mark? Can you educate me?
It's fine. They're allowed to pay it.
JT, when I understand, I'll let you know. Yeah, I like that. Doorman. Nah. Could be a city worker, and that's his local. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like a good one though. I feel like it's good.
Jackie Gleason's bus driver. Yes, you're dating yourself with that reference there, Mark. Trust Connie. She's one smart and very helpful cookie. There you go.
Connie, you're my bestie. If you ever have any
Streetcars and trolleys
questions,
do make a lot of sense.
if you have any questions about Cabbage Patch Kids, just hit me up.
Yeah. Sarah's the way you are with that kind of stuff with Cabbage Patches. Knows everything about Cabbage Patches.
Not everything.
Normally you have quite the display, but it's not.
Guys, I got nothing. I got one naked kid and one clothed kid. But next week, Shorty Resells is hooking me up. She's like, "Do you want to buy some Cabbage Patch Kids?" So I just bought some off of her, and I have like probably at least 15 to 20 more coming.
Yeah.
I'm really low on cabbies right now.
She's very low on cabbies. It's scary.
Yeah.
She thought about dipping into her personal collection.
I know. I was like, I'm gonna sell some of my own.
No, they're all just sitting over here looking at me.
They're tucked in
with those judgmental eyes. Always looking, always judging. Yeah, they're. No, you can't sell the personal cabbies. I still can't believe Flat Top Boy hasn't sold.
I know. Well, no one wants to pay $50 for him. Get him. Show Flat Top Boy.
Yeah, we've showed Flat Top. I'm not.
No, show him again.
Everything's gonna tumble out of here.
Oh, please. He's right there. Show him. He's on top. He needs to be shown. He needs to be shown. Yes! Look at him! Show the back of his head. Show the back of his head. Isn't that the greatest, guys?
Yeah, we're holding firm at $50 for
$50. He can be yours. I think I have him on for 60 actually.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. So we were I want to see the tumble. Yes, I knew you would. Screw the cabbies, go for the men in uniform. There you go. Going to Rehoboth this weekend. Any good places?
Yes, I'll tell you where to go. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it too. In Rehoboth. But if not in Rehoboth, go take a ride up to Dewey. Is it up to Dewey or down to Dewey? Down to Dewey and go to Woody's. Woody's Bar and or is it Woody's Bar and Grill?
I think she wants to, is she talking about thrift stores or is she talking about restaurants?
Are you talking about thrift stores or are you talking about restaurants? Because we normally only talk about food.
Okay. You got to go to the All Saints. The All Saints thrift store.
That was pretty good, yeah.
And the God's Way.
Yep. Both
All Saints and God's Way are the two that I would recommend. All Saints is probably the better of the two.
Yeah. There you go. Thrifting. We're talking about food. Okay.
And if you want to eat a good meal afterwards, go to Woody's.
Yes, go to Woody's. But yeah, All Saints was good. We don't know all the thrift stores up there. What was that? Is All Saints the place that opens at noon? That's like really weird.
All Saints is the place where we found the Cabbage Patch.
No, what's that place that we went to the first time?
I don't know. That one's in Bethany Beach.
There's one, yeah, it's not in Bethany. I think it's in like Millville or something, just off of Bethany.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a weird one, but it's good. It's if you come across a thrift store that looks like I don't even know, like a farm building. It's hard. I forget what it's called. The front of the building has no windows on it. In fact, most of the building doesn't have any windows on it.
It's called the Atlantic Community Thrift Store.
Atlantic Community Thrift Store. That one was really good when we went. And we found some really good stuff in there, but it was very weird. And I don't know if it was only weird because at the time it was 2020 and COVID was kind of real peaky. It was peaking. So there was kind of a system to how you could go in and go through and then check out. But there was a lot of really good stuff there. And we were planning on going back, but like they didn't open till noon. We had just got done with everything else around 11 and we were like, let's just go back to vacation. We don't want to work. So we didn't go, but I'd try that one too if you're around. It's in Bethany though. So
I thought I was going to sneeze. So I had to mute.
This Sunday, 75 degrees, one last flea market, truck and trailer stuff full. Nice. I like it. So yeah, so you're gonna tell the cabbie story that happened while we were on vacation with the toothy cabbie, where somebody bought it and then
This toothy Cabbage Patch Kid, I swear to God.
Block him.
Exactly. So the first girl, remember the tragedy with her when she's like, doesn't have any marks on the face, and she's like, the shipping's too high. Can you lower the price of the doll? No, you already bought it. You already offered. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And then the next day, somebody, or not the next day, like a couple, like it ended up canceling after she said she wanted to cancel it.
But no, I'm talking about
And
when
then,
we were on vacation.
When we were away, somebody bought it. They sent an offer. I accepted it.
Yeah.
I had it on for 60. I accepted it for 50. And then like 2 days went by and they're like, hi, I thought my son wanted this Cabbage Patch Kid, but he actually wanted a different one off your store. Not this one with the teeth. He's such an idiot.
Yeah.
Can you cancel it? And then he's going to buy it from his account, the one that he wants. Yeah. So I was like, fine. So I canceled it. Second time for this toothy Cabbage Patch Kid. Then I guess what was her son sends me the lowest of lowball offers.
Yeah, we're asking 25. He's sending 10.
$10 blocked. Not even counter offering. I don't want to deal with this lady and her son. Okay,
just declining.
I'm sorry.
Declining.
Like, please.
Came up to 15 on one that we were asking $25.
You're insulting me. Like, I'm done. And I don't want to deal with him anyway because he'll be like, oh, well, this was for my mom and she wanted a different one. Can I cancel it?
It was so dumb.
So I was done. And then we did end up selling it and someone actually paid for it. Finally. It only took 3 times.
3 cancellations on one.
Seriously, like, give me a break.
It was crazy. But yeah, that was... we had that. We only had one person ask for a tracking number. What?
I saw your message.
Back, when I got back,
I was mad.
Yeah, the guy was like, do you have a tracking number? And I'm like, our store was on vacation mode when you bought it. And I'm like, it should have said at the top that we were on vacation and we wouldn't be shipping till today. And they were like, he's like, oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, he's like, and then you get back from vacation, you have me messaging you. I'm like, I don't care. I don't work for anybody.
But it was funny when
I don't have to go to a menial job, so I won't. No problem with that.
When he was like, I was mad.
I think he meant to say I wasn't mad because it read that way.
Oh, because it said I was mad, and I was like,
only one person, which is weird because normally there's 2 or 3 people. They're like, why haven't you shipped this yet? And I'm like, did you not read the massive headline? No, of course you didn't.
Or they're like, sorry, my mom was supposed to buy my Cabbage Patch Kid.
When people lowball me like that, I want to put them in a headlock.
Like, get out of here. And then, yes, of course, people are going to say, well, you can avoid that if you put a minimum on. But first of all, I don't want to put a minimum on because my minimum will change depending on how long I've had an item. If I've had it forever, I'm more likely to take less for it. Plus, that's just one extra step. I don't need one extra step when I list it. I'll just deal with it. I'll just deal with it.
She will.
Block him.
That's what she'll do.
Get out of here.
I'm surprised you didn't block that guy because you were getting really angry about that guy.
I don't care.
The worst part about it was it was different.
Too much work for me.
It was like 60% off of everything that he made an offer on. It didn't
I
matter
can't
what it was.
Be bothered to go in the computer and block somebody.
Yeah. Stop accepting.
Like, get out of here. Like, why don't you just, like, why isn't there a thing that you can just block somebody immediately on eBay?
They should make it a little easier. They really should.
Why do I gotta jump through hoops? I wouldn't even know how to do it.
Yeah, they should make it a little easier.
Get out of here.
But then there's a lot of things eBay needs to make easier. Like maybe, I don't know, off the top of my head, taking payments from people ahead of
things.
That's right.
I know we have 3 right now.
Well, that postcard said it was a pre-selected payment.
That paid. There's still ones from earlier.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. There's 2 because we just sold an ephemera thing.
Yeah. Marx has a theory because most sellers don't get half the messages from weird people like you guys do.
I guess it's the dull people.
That's what he's gonna say. It's the dull people. We don't. The Cabbage Patches and postcards in the photos are the 3 things that we don't get a lot of real problems with. Cabbage Patches, every now and again, Sarah will get somebody that's just weird or that's just a jerk.
I've only had 2 complaints ever on Cabbage Patch Kids. One was a complete lie.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about people that message you and are just strange or just rude or whatever. I'm not talking about people after the sale. I'm talking
I haven't really had like a lot. I've had strange, but I haven't had really like that many rude people. I've had some people saying, "Oh, don't believe you sold like a doll that looks like this or whatever." Before I actually really started taking it seriously, but I would disclose what was wrong with them.
What I was saying was you don't get like the same group of people, like people that buy shoes. Well, people that buy shoes. Some people that buy shoes are rude, but I meant like like when we were selling old electronics or old video games or even old books. I feel like we had a lot of trouble with people in old books. Like I feel like some people were like, "Oh, this got all bent up on the," and like you're like, "No, it didn't. Like it was already bent up." And then like even when we were selling those like designer dolls or old dolls from like turn of the century dolls. Those people were really rude.
Well, they were like, this is not this. This is this. This is not.
And
we never had any like.
Why would you sell molds? Why wouldn't you sell? Nobody buys them? And like we're selling them. Like they're like nobody buys those. Why would you sell them? And you're like, just go away. Like tons of people started giving out like, this is not this, it's this. And you're like, no, it's not. It's actually this. And they're like, oh. And then this, I don't know, car people are like that.
I don't get anybody really Cabbage Patch that's like that. And like pretty much all my sales are from Instagram followers. And I get so many people sending me pictures of the dolls they bought or pictures of them like with them saying how happy they are, how great they are, tagging me, how clean they are, how nice they are. Like just
JD says I blocked someone on eBay and only blocked them from buying. They still got a couple messages. I literally had to watch a YouTube video to figure it out. I didn't think you could ever block them from messaging. Maybe you can. If you can, tell me how. But yeah, I didn't think you could ever block them from messaging because they don't want someone that has a problem trying to get a hold of a buyer and a buyer just blocking them. I thought they could always message you. It's just they can't buy anything, which is fine. There's been a bunch of people that have lowballed or just been jerks and that it's, whatever. I just don't want them buying things and leaving negative. Well, you got to tell me how to do that because there's a few people I wanted to shut up real quick. But then again, most of the time they incriminate themselves. So if they have a transaction with you, I think they can still message you. Yeah, that's what I thought too. But I wasn't 100% of that. Yeah. But whatever. People that use 90%, I'd say 90% of our buyers are relatively normal people and don't really,
normal.
No, and just don't really give us any problems. But then there's an occasional one that just really gets under your skin. Just don't look at them. Yeah, it's simple enough. Just don't look at the messages. That's always your answer to everything, isn't it, Mark? Just ignore them. They'll go away eventually. But yeah, no, I would say the postcard people are relatively easy to deal with. People that buy photos are easier to deal with, and most Cabbage Patch people are pretty laid back. We've had one or two that were just weird or just a complete waste of time. But
most of them are good. Like I have a ton of repeat buyers. I have a ton of people that that are just like send me pictures of themselves with them, send me pictures of their kids with them, like just crazy people, like crazy nice like comments that I get from them.
True, Katie, true. That's true. We find that a lot of people buy Cabbage Patches though for nostalgia. Like we had one girl said that like her brother, she bought the Cabbage Patch off because it looked like the one she had when she was a kid that her brother threw on the roof of the house.
Yes.
Which, why didn't Dad go up there and grab it?
I don't know.
Well, it's on the roof. I don't know how we could possibly get it down. But yeah.
Maybe she couldn't.
Well, somebody
She was so happy about it though.
Yeah, she was so happy because it looked just like her child. And that, most of it's that. There are a lot of people that are like to collect them and stuff like that, and most of those people are really quite pleasant. So
They're very
no
pleasant.
problems there. Do you? I mean, I'm sure Mark has the same experience with postcard people. Most of them are just people that collect, and they don't really negotiate all that much. You know, if they want to buck off here and there, you know, they might ask, but 9 times out of 10 they're just buying it and moving on. So, that guy that buys all those photos off of us, like that guy from Alabama, like he
gives like $1 off, and that's fine. Like,
yeah,
I'll just give you $1 off. That's fine.
Yeah, considering we paid like 8 cents for this photo, no problem.
Yes,
but yeah. And I think that's probably why we sell what we sell, because like old electronics were a real pain because you get a lot of problems with those, and you get a lot of people messaging you and asking you
I hate old electronics.
You may or may not know the answer to. So just
I hate them.
Is what it is. Try to keep the stress levels low. That's what we do.
Yeah, it's so stressful whenever I'm working on Cabbage Patches and posting them on eBay and then posting them on Instagram, and then they sell like immediately.
You know what was if it plugs in, I will not sell it online. Yep. Same.
Smart.
You know what was at the thrift store today that I didn't tell you about? Because they were asking ridiculous money for them. Old laser discs.
Oh.
They had a whole bunch of them. Someone must have donated their entire collection of laser discs, and they were good movies too. But they were asking $8 a piece for them.
Oh God!
I know. It's like these are going to be here a while. Because that community, first of all, is very small. The people that collect laser discs is a very, very tiny community. On top of that, most people think they're records. So they're like $8 for a Star Trek II the motion picture record. What is this? So I was like, these are going to be here for quite a while.
Probably.
I mean, but that would have been a great thing to like ask to see the manager on. And I thought about it. I'm like, I should ask to see the manager and see if I can buy all these for one price, because
How many were there?
Probably like 25, 30 of them.
Yes. I wonder if they were in good shape. I mean, we have sold laser discs before, but we've sold them, and I mean, it depends, I guess, on what it is.
Oh, maybe not. That dude saying the bottom has fallen out of the laser disc.
Okay, well, good thing.
How bad? Like, I'm not spending $7 on. I would have spent $1 per. If it was $1 per, I would have bought them all, without a doubt in my mind. Like, would that have been a bad buy, that dude? I see people selling Hot Wheels for stupid money and they never sell. Today I saw them not on the rack for $1 each. Hot Wheels, I feel like that was a thing. I mean, I don't know. People still collect them though. I saw Craigslist Hunter, he sold that one Hot Wheels that was still in the package because it was upside down in the package for some ungodly amount, like $12,000 or something like that. So I mean, yeah, they are heavy to ship, but you can ship them medium mail. So it's not too terrible.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about Hot Wheels to be able to source them. Like I see guys at the auction all the time, like when they have large lots of Hot Wheels.
Oh yeah.
They'll pick them up and they'll be like looking at like all the words at the bottom, and I'm like, what do you like? I know they're looking for red line. I know that's something to look for, but then I know that there's all. But
don't red lines come in the yellow, like the rectangle boxes? They don't even come in like the blister packs or whatever.
But I know red lines. Not all red lines are worth money. Like some of them are worth money, but some of them aren't. Some of them are common. And like I tried to research all this, and I watched like a few YouTube videos, and like, you know, like when you eat too much ice cream and your head hurts, like that's how I felt after about like 20 minutes of listening to this guy talk about these cars. And I'm like, I would love to learn. Like when we started selling postcards, like we talked to Mark and we talked to, you know, and listen to a few other people online and stuff like that. But it was relatively easy to pick up to the point where you could make an effort and go and buy them and probably source okay on it. Whereas like Hot Wheels, you're like, well, if it's red line, but it has this check mark and this copy right next to it, it's a little less valuable than if it's red line and if it's, you know, the fonts and you're like, this is too complicated. I don't want
Is red line Hot Wheels or is it Matchbox?
I have no idea.
I think Redline might be Matchbox.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I used to collect Matchbox cars. Remember when we met? I sold my whole collection.
Yeah. Should have waited on that.
I know, right?
Yeah. Dollar would have been a great pickup, but you're going to sell most of them for what's less. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. I think that's what we were kind of selling ours for. And they're not fast sellers either for the most part. For the most part, they're slow. But once you get, what would happen is like we would sell 3 or 4 to one person, and then, like a week or two would go by, and then another person would come by and buy 4 or 5 more. And a lot, but eventually they all sold. And we even had some old like Playboy ones that were still sealed, and people bought those for pretty decent money. They were like $35. So they're pretty good. What's up, Kristen?
Hello.
I forgot to tell you, Kristen commented on the video and said she was going to send you a cabbie at some point.
Oh, thank you. I need cabbies. I'm getting low.
Yes. So, that's what we do. My local TS, the Hot Wheel guys break open the bags and steal the cars. Oh, jeez. Redline is Hot Wheels.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know anything.
I don't know anything. We've tried in the past. Remember we bought like a bunch of those at a thrift store. They were like new ones, and we bought like 5 or 6 of them. And then you bought a bunch from an auction the one time, and we ended up whatnotting them, I think, because they just sat like we couldn't sell them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, not a good thing. Guess who owns Matchbox? Mattel, the owners of Hot Wheels. Makes perfect sense. Apparently, they got the market cornered. Oh, it should be here soon.
Cool, thanks.
Yay!
I'm gonna be inundated with children next week.
Thanks, Kristen.
I have them coming from 5 different places.
Her logo is just adorable.
Precious.
It's precious. Superman Christopher Reeve's Laserdisc is the only one I've ever bought. Sold it at a flea. What'd you sell it for? Was it a good seller? Is that a popular Laserdisc? They had a bunch of Star Trek.
Probably
ones.
is.
They all the movies were good movies. It's just I wasn't spending $8 a Laserdisc.
Oh,
like,
no.
I might even go as
That's
high as $2, but that's about it. Like I'm not going any higher. I really don't care. And then I went over into the shoe department. They had these pair of Nikes. They weren't any LeBrons or Jordans or anything like that. They were just like these Nike high top shoes. I think they were size like 14 or something like that. And they wanted $79.99 for them. Like, these are getting expensive.
That is expensive.
$80 for a pair of used shoes. I looked them up. They were selling for like $60 on eBay. So they're
good.
They're trying to get $20 more than they're selling for.
Negative $20. You're gonna be
great. 25 cents each. There you go. $25 or 25 cents.
Adam likes to add words and
anything Christopher Reeves I've sold fast. Yeah. Superman 2. Was it Superman 2 that Richard Pryor was in? I don't remember.
Don't ask me. I never saw any of the Supermans.
You never saw any of the old 80s Superman with Christopher Reeves?
If it doesn't have murder in it, or killing, or poisoning, or mystery Halloween, forensic files, I have no interest in it. Yeah.
So yeah, I was watching.
I like Silence of the Lambs, Mothman Prophecies.
We know.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
We know. It's okay. But I was watching the last blockbuster on Netflix
Forensic
before this.
Files.
That was there was a documentary. Okay. It was about the last blockbuster in Bend, Oregon, and how they gave like a scenario. They explained how Blockbuster went bankrupt, and there was a piece of information that I didn't know, but apparently when Netflix was very young company, they approached Blockbuster to buy them, and Blockbuster laughed them out of the room. And they were like, "You're never gonna succeed. Get out of here. We're not buying your company." And that was stupid. That was really, really stupid. Because Blockbuster would have still been in business if they would have just bought Netflix. And now there's only one left in Bend, Oregon. And the lady that runs the Blockbuster,
Bend, Oregon.
She's like a celebrity. She's been on like every news channel because I guess there was 3 Blockbusters left in Alaska, and all 3 of those closed, and then they became the last one.
The movie rental market in Alaska is huge.
I would imagine so, because the
it's
internet
huge.
access is probably kind of limited.
And VHS are still hot in Alaska.
No.
Yes, they trade them. It's like a big thing. Yeah.
Then why did the Blockbusters close?
How am I supposed to freaking know?
Because everybody moved out of Alaska.
Just telling you.
I think I saw the Christopher Reeve Superman in theaters when it first came out. I saw one of them in theaters, I think, but I don't remember. I don't remember which one. They were all good. He was good. He was a good Superman. He was probably the only Superman that I would say I know I know or have seen the movies, because I don't think I've seen a Superman movie since.
I'm freezing.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
70 degrees in here.
I don't think so.
So, igloos come with a built-in ice VHS. Well, that makes sense. I didn't know the video. I mean, I guess it makes sense because there's not a lot of internet access out in the middle of nowhere in an igloo or in a log cabin. So yeah, I guess that would make sense.
And the prices of their groceries are insanity.
Some of them.
Yeah, in some areas.
Anything they can't catch up there is expensive. Like beef is expensive, and but I would imagine king crab is cheaper there. Than
even like paper goods, like toilet paper and such, is not cheap.
No, a lot of B/M was that Blockbuster movie stores did not understand the internet. Toys R Us outsourced their stuff to Amazon. Big mistake. That's true. Brick and mortar stores just did not understand the internet. Toys R Us, yeah, that makes sense.
Brick and mortar.
Yeah, Toys R Us is making a comeback though, aren't they? They're opening.
That's what everyone keeps saying.
They're opening one here. I don't remember where, but I know they were going to start selling their toys and stuff in Macy's, which was. That's the blind leading the blind there. But no, there was rumors they were, because the company didn't actually dissolve. Somebody bought them, and then they were going to reintroduce Toys R Us. So I think that we are going to see Toys R Us's again. I just don't know how many and when, but I do.
Are they going to go into the old Toys R Us buildings if they're still vacant?
No, well, ours is a hospital now. Well, the closest one to us was a hospital.
There's one in Beaver Falls, and it's still abandoned.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then the one near your mom's turned into a hospital.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, that's nice. That's just what Pittsburgh needs, is another.
They love those mini hospitals.
Yeah, is that a thing outside of Pittsburgh? Did you guys see these things too, where there's like these mini hospitals showing up that have like mini ERs and it's a hospital, but it probably only has like maybe 100 rooms in it, if that.
Not even, yeah.
And they have like a little tiny like 2-room ER. And that's it. Like, is that a thing outside of Pittsburgh? Because I don't think I've seen them in other states that we've been. I don't remember them in Nevada.
Many hospitals, guys.
Yeah. I don't even know. Let's see. Here's a little tidbit. Christopher Reeve and Robin Williams were roommates in Juilliard. I knew that because I watched the Robin Williams documentary because I loved Robin Williams.
Aren't they both dead?
They are, yes. One died way before the other. Christopher got thrown off a horse and was in that wheelchair for a long time. And then he died well before Robin Williams. And then Robin Williams killed himself because he was starting to lose his mind and didn't like it. But
really, what was wrong with him?
He had Parkinson's.
Oh, I thought he was just depressed.
Or not Parkinson's. Well, that too. He's always had that problem. But
I didn't know he had Parkinson's.
I don't know if it was Parkinson's. It might have been Alzheimer's, or early onset Alzheimer's or something. Yeah, he was starting to get confused and stuff. And he didn't like
dear.
It, so but yeah, sad because one of the funniest guys I've ever heard.
I was never a fan. I know that sounds terrible because he's
so funny.
No longer with us, but
so funny. Yes, Toys R Us will be selling Blackberries. There's a big Toys R Us sign in my town that I really want to get. That would be awesome.
You should just go take it.
Just go take it. Mountain State just got home, probably from Chili's.
I love Mountain State.
Were you at Chili's? You were at Chili's, weren't you?
Mountain State, I love you.
The one near me is a costume store 3 months out of the year. Yeah. That's right. Hey. It's a very big thing. I work for Cardinal Health, and they are cash cows. Really?
Wow.
Why are they so much better than big hospitals? I guess because there's not a lot of overhead, or I don't know. In SoCal, we have freestanding buildings where they go do surgical procedures. Yeah, I've seen those. This is like a mini hospital with an ER. It's just a small version of the big one.
Mini.
Yeah, it's very mini. So, Michael J. Fox does have Parkinson's. So very sad. Yeah.
I love Michael J. Fox.
Did you see his when he got reunited with Christopher Reeves at the New York City Comic Con?
Who, me?
Yeah, it was on the internet. It was all over the internet.
How would I see this?
He came out and talked for a while on it, and Christopher Lloyd came out too, and they just sat. That would have been the coolest thing to see.
I don't even know who Christopher Lloyd is.
Doc from Back to the Future. Marty, you got to come back with me.
Now I know who it is, but I've never seen that movie.
Okay. I loved Mork and Mindy. Yeah, Mork and Mindy was good. Nano. Hi, Sal. Heavy hello.
Hello.
No hospital say just outpatient procedure. Yeah, no, these are actual hospitals. They're just small. Robin had a Lewy body dementia. That's what he had.
Yikes.
So he was starting to lose it. The Toys R Us sign would take a crane and a crew with torches to get it. I think you can handle it. I feel like you're resourceful, Junk Monkey.
I mean, he stabbed himself in the arm today. He might as well
if you live closer to us, just don't stab yourself with it. If you live closer with us, I'd volunteer to help you with this project. No, was at Applebee's, believe it or not. Almost went to Chili's, but decided on half-price appetizers.
I want half-price appetizers. You never take me.
It's gone now. It's done here now, I think. If it isn't, we'll go. All right, we'll go.
You said that on the weekends it's different. It's from 10 until midnight, but I want to go.
Are you just going to cry?
Yeah, you never take me for it.
Oh, no, I never take you anywhere. We just got back
But
from
you
New
never
Jersey.
take me for Applebee's half-price appetizers, which is what I really want.
I foolishly take you on vacations instead.
But I want the half-price appetizer.
I don't care about going to the beach.
I want the chicken wonton tacos.
The guy from the Back to the Future was absolutely adorable. There you go.
I don't know who that is.
He also played Uncle Fester. That's right. Christopher Lloyd did also play Uncle Fester. Doc also played the crazy old guy on a TV show Taxi. He did. That's right. I can handle the torch. All right. I can handle the crane, I think. I know how to use a bobcat. That's close enough. There are a lot of folks who will not go to the big hospitals since they may not want to use their insurance, since there is a fear their employer will know the small ones are cheaper. Interesting. Didn't know that. Sarah, you get a flower. So, I wonder if the mini hospitals are privately owned. Not here. They're owned by the same companies because we have Allegheny Health Network, Allegheny Health
Network, AHN. Allegheny, AHN, AGH.
Allegheny Health. Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be AGN.
So we have Allegheny Health Network, and that's the same people that own the one that's down the street from her mom's house.
Yes.
And then there's UPMC, which also owns the one that was we used to be a Toys R Us. So none of our mini hospitals are owned by anybody else. So no, she hasn't, Ping.
No.
I tried to get her to watch it, and she fell asleep about 25 minutes in.
Yeah, I don't care.
I take you,
dumb.
Sarah.
Thanks.
Yes, the wonton tacos.
Well, yeah, I know. I could probably eat like 10 servings of those.
Applebee's has weekly dollar drink specials too. Thanks, you guys. You guys are doing great. I appreciate it. I want lobster tacos from Red Lobster.
They make those?
That sounds good. Do they really make those?
I would like to try that because I had bad experiences with lobsters, and I would like to change my mind.
This is two wise men that are about to get hurt. You think sounds good? Yeah, sure. I can operate a crane. Sure. Pretzels and beer cheese too. Yeah. Whoa. Take her to get half-price appetizers. This is a small thing. I will. I told her we weren't going out to dinner a lot because we were saving for our vacation.
Half-price appetizers.
We were saving for our vacations, and I told her afterwards, well, fine, we will. Good night, Mark.
I just want to have price appetizers.
Good night, Mark. Thanks for coming in.
Bye, Mark.
Tacos. Never had sounds amazing. No.
It does sound kind of good.
Yeah, it does sound.
I might have to try it out. Like, I want to try lobster again.
Do you remember the Air Mags from back at the Back to the Future? Yes, they did actually. They made them, but they didn't have the electronic laces. I wanted the electronic laces. They made the shoes, and they gave them the most of the proceeds, 75% of the proceeds went to the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's, which is cool. And people bought these shoes like crazy. They're worth a fortune if you can find a pair. But they didn't have I need the electronic laces, JD. So they do, and they are good. Lobster tacos. Here they take an empty strip mall. Each store becomes a different specialty office, and they're called wellness malls. Oh no! That's
what?
Not cool.
That is funny, yo.
That's not cool.
Seriously?
Disneyland has lobster nachos, and
that's funny.
$87. Are you boycotting? No, we're not. I'm not boycotting Applebee's. I'll take her. I'm taking her. I'll take her next week. I promise.
Is he just saying that?
Sarah can hold our beer while we work on the sign.
I'd probably be opposite. I'm the beer drinker. In this
the problem
family.
is Junk Monkey should drink it all.
I drink beer.
California
like beer.
Adventure, not Disney. So they're only $65 at California Adventure. Triple shot. Stop it. Triple chocolate cake with ice cream was bomb too.
She goes all out when she goes to meals. That's my kind of lady.
Yeah, we were talking about this on the way back from Atlantic City. Crab season, has it been 100%? I thought just portions of it were canceled.
Cold.
But yeah, according to some news, they're saying that crab season is pretty much over, and there's going to be a big shortage of crab because I guess
what kind of crab?
Snow crab.
Who cares? Snow crab's gross.
That's what I said too. I'm like, But yeah, it's crazy. There's something like a couple million crabs aren't there or something. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Sorry, didn't you have a huge win in the slot machines the first night? The second night I gave it all back. I live in Oregon, and our wellness malls are manned by ponytail guys wearing lab coats and tie-dye shirts with bloodshot eyes and I imagine they have bloodshot eyes too and smell a little funny. Yeah, I can. It's legal in Oregon, is what he's talking about. The snow crabs, I believe they said, first time ever it's been canceled. So many livelihoods rely on it.
So wait, why are they canceling it?
Well, so me and Jim were watching we were watching the news, and it unfortunately was CNN, and they said in their little headline, because we didn't have the sign on, they said at the bottom, billions of crabs are missing. And they look and see what the crab population is like and whether or not fishing will harm the crab population. And they said billions of crabs were missing. If I had to guess, it's probably 100 million or 1 million or something.
But why were they missing?
They didn't reproduce.
Where did they go? Why aren't they doing it? I mean, come on. Don't they know people need them to get busy?
I feel like the billion number is a little inflated because if there was billions of crab in the ocean, there would be no ocean. You'd just be walking over crabs. We could walk to Russia on the crab. Like there's not billions of crab. So, but yeah, so I guess the crab population's a little low and they can't fish it. So they had to cancel it.
I mean, it is terrible for people that, he said,
the deadliest catch people, like that's tons people and tons of money.
Yeah, that's their job. That's terrible.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's
not good. The price of crab's going to go through the roof.
I mean,
snow crab. I don't like snow crab all that
I don't
much,
really
so
like
I'm like,
either.
That's why when my friend said it, I'm like, eh.
I don't like crab meat. I like blue crab.
Blue
crab meat is too sweet for me.
Yeah, I like blue crab.
It's nasty.
Yeah, same. I was freezing all night, couldn't get warm. The temp dropped to 48. I'm a lightweight. Turn your heater on.
No, don't do it.
Ours is on.
I know it's not
I gotta
fair.
tell you guys, that's right. It's October 20th and ours is on. See how that worked? The Alaskan crab season was canceled. DNR is saying that it was overfished. Yeah, but is it both of them? Because they have snow. They have there's one other one, Ophelio, and then they have King. They have three. I don't think all three. I thought it was just snow crab was canceled. So
well, yeah, How can they
Are they
control
on
what
vacation?
crabs?
Yeah, they went to Hawaii.
How can they control what crabs they catch?
They can't. They're just saying it was overfished, and there's not enough crabs that they could endanger the species by overfishing it.
Oh.
So they're putting it on a hiatus for the moment so that they can do it and produce baby crabs, and then baby crabs can be caught. That's what they're doing. So yes, or they're on. Or Shorty Resale says they're on vacation. They went to Hawaii.
All right, that's enough of this crab crap.
What, fishing didn't happen for 2 years? I read this summer it was supposed to be huge surplus. Nah, didn't happen. Must be stuck on the ships off the California coast. I don't think the ships are there anymore, but yeah, that's funny. Sarah, they live in cold water. They believe the warmer temperature isn't as cold as usual. Russian and Chinese boats don't have to.
I don't
follow the
believe
rules.
anything. The temperature's not cold.
This I can
They're
buy.
overfished. Like, what is happening?
I'm not buying the water temperature thing, but the Russian and Chinese boats don't have to follow the rules, so they overfish the areas. That I could see. Apologies if I spelled your name incorrectly. You did, but that's okay.
Oh, it's fine.
It's
cool.
No
Whatever.
Russian boats can come over to the fishery and they take, but there's no reporting since they do not process in the U.S. That makes sense. I like snow, but Alaskan King is the best. More crickets for us. Yay. One of the fishermen went to fish in Norwegian waters. There you go.
Anywho.
That is going to do it for us today. Coming up on the channel, we've got another What Sold video this Saturday. And unfortunately, there will be no Pittsburgh Picker Live on Sunday night because the Steeler game's on. And some of you out there are Steeler fans and some of you aren't, but I am, and I plan on watching it. We won't have any live show on Sunday. Will we reschedule it? I don't know. If we do, it'll be Saturday, but I'm not 100% certain.
Let's not.
Yeah, so no show Saturday, no show Sunday, but there will be a show with me, Jimmy, and Ed on Monday. So, but new What Sold video coming out this Sunday, and don't go away. You don't want to go away before this announcement. The channel eked its way into 2,000 subscribers finally, which took forever.
Yay.
But that was my fault because I wasn't putting out a lot of content. So we will in the future and then in the coming weeks be doing a 2,000 subscriber giveaway. And then we'll celebrate that. And my Instagram went over 1,000 as well, and Sarah's went over 2,500. So we're just gonna do kind of a smorgasbord of giveaways for all of these little accomplishments for you guys. So those will be coming up in the next couple weeks. So
I'm probably gonna do one on my Instagram, not through here, just because I want all the Instagram people that have actually bought Cabbage Patch Kids for me to have a chance at it.
Yeah. So
and it's probably going to be cabbage related.
Keep an eye out though, and then obviously no live on Sunday, but in the coming weeks we're going to be doing a giveaway, so we'll definitely promote it for you guys, and that way you guys can get some free stuff from us. So that's about it. So What Sold video coming up on Saturday. No live show Sunday night, but Monday, me, Jimmy, and Ed will be back live. First time in a week, 2 weeks almost.
Ooh!
Come check us out, 9:30 p.m. Monday. Got anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
Guys, follow my Instagram.
You're on Instagram.
I just made it to 2,500 followers.
Do you
you guys remember when I was like, I only need... You remember? Yeah, I know. I don't know. Maybe you're not. Do you remember whenever I first started? And I'm like, I only need 9,000 more to get to 10,000. Now I only need 7,500.
That's true. Yeah, so by this time next year, you might be close.
I don't know. I hope so. I've been getting about 500 a month.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if I'll make it by this time next year, but I really am wanting it really bad. So
who are the Steelers playing? That's a really good question. I don't know. I haven't really paid much attention to this team because they kind of stink.
The Steelers?
They're playing the Dolphins Sunday night.
Oh yeah, Miami.
Yeah. So there we go. Anything else you want to chat about before we get out of here? Follow me on Instagram.
Thank you, Connie, if you're still here listening in the background, for the information. I am very excited. I'm going to list that one card like right now before bed. And, well, I'm not going to bed for like 3 hours. Are we kidding?
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, we're going to get out of here then.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. We appreciate it. We will see you next time. Bye.
Good day, sir.
Good day, sir!